Hi, I'm Toni Dowrey. Welcome to my weekly video blog. And this week we are going to be talking about values. Values that we hold dear in our life that sometimes we just forget about, we don't have time for, and we just need them to come back into our life every once in a while. So, as most of you know, I have a book that I have written that is getting ready to be published. And right now it's called Finding You. I'm not quite sure if that title is going to change or if it's going to stay the same. There's been some debate on that. I did see that when I started this book out, that title was not out there, but it is on some other things, so I may have to change that. But the idea and the basis on this is finding you, finding who you are inside, finding which direction you want to go, and going there. I'm all about pushing forward and to keep on going and do not stop. And one of the things that can kind of sidetrack us a little bit from going where we want to go is not being true to who we are. We get caught up in the life, we get caught up in this world, we get caught up with everything that's going on around us, with the people we're hanging out with spouses, family, this, that. And sometimes we just get so busy and kind of lost in the confusion that we kind of, need to stop, get ourselves grounded again, and just go back to the roots. Find the values. What is important to us? Values are standards and principles, of life. We know that, and there's another description of the values as being as what is important, to you in life. And that is the values that I want to focus on. We know the values of life of right and wrong and good and bad, and we try to hold ourselves to those standards. And the values that we have of important to us, those are the ones that make us who we are. They're the ones that kind of get our genes inside of us of, where we are going in life, the direction in which we want to follow, and what is it that's instilled into us that gets us to where we want to go. And we want to bring those values onto other people, not push our values onto other people, but bring our values onto other people to show them what's important to us. And it's a standard in which we live. And sometimes we just need to get back to those. So what I'd like you to do, and this is in the first first chapter of my book, and that's why I'm bringing this in. We're going to do a little before book publication thing here. And an exercise that I have you do in chapter 1 is to write down your values. Go back and think about what your values are. What do you hold dear to you? It could be family, friends, work ethic, religion, volunteer. There's a lot of things that you could hold value to what's importance of your life. And those values that if you did not have them in you, that you probably would not really feel so complete. And we may put them aside, but then once we go back to what they are, we can focus on them. We bring them back into our mind and bring them back into our heart. And it's like, oh gosh, I may do this volunteer work, but I just kind of did it every day and didn't really think about it. But this is really important to me. This is a huge value to me. If I wasn't doing this, I just wouldn't feel right about myself. I would just feel like there was something missing. To give back to others, to give something of yourself that doesn't require anything back. That could be something that's really big. So I want you to write down what your values are, and then I want you to focus on them. I want you to really put some effort into them, like the volunteer. It's something that you do on a regular basis anyway, but you just weren't really remembering how important it was to your life, bring it back in. Feel that importance and put more out into it. Feel that need to do it. Feel accomplished when you do it. If it is family and you haven't really spent time with them, you've been really busy with work, or, I can't get back for the holidays, or I can't, spend some time with your family. Make a vacation and go spend time with them. If they're close by, have them over for dinner. call them up and say, hey, you know what? I just want to let you know I'm really sorry that I haven't always been spending time with you. I do love you, and we're going to change this. And make some effort. For a week, really focus on what it is that's important to you, the values of your life, and focus on those. And when you're done focusing on those, and then that week is over, I want you to maybe just sit back and think about, wow, what did that do? Where did that put me? Do you feel like another completeness? Do you feel like a little wholeness coming in? Do you feel like a part of your pieces of you are coming back into place? Because that's the idea of it. We want to get our body whole again. We have all these pieces flying out everywhere. We want to make sure that we can become whole again. So this week, write down your values, focus on them, put some effort into your values, and then when you're done, reflect. Reflect on what those values are and bring them back into your life and let them bring in a whole new meaning for you again. And anything that you have to look up for blogging, I would really appreciate if you checked out my website at www.tonidowrey.com. That's TONIDOWREY.com. You can link into my Facebook, and I hope to see you next week. And please bring your values back into your life, focus on them, and let them put the pieces back into who you are. Have a great day.